Fill your pull up. Look in here to these screws. Not these screws across the top. This next screw down, that is full. It gets down to this screw, you need to add water. Don't let it get below this because it can actually suck air and damage the pump. From there you come back to the skimmer. You're going to keep an eye on this basket. It gets full, tap it out. Look down here to this basket on the front of the pump. It can have some stuff in it, but if it's starting to get a bunch of trash, you're going to turn your pump off, turn your valve off, open it up, and then you just dump it out. When you go to put it back in there, it has a certain way that it goes with this opening right here towards the pipe. Over here you've got a multi-port valve and a pressure gauge. Don't worry about the gauge. You're going to know that your filter is dirty because the water shooting back into the pool is going to get weaker than it normally is. If you're losing returns, turn off your pump, spin this around to backwash. This is an arrow pointing at that word. Turn it on and water's going to shoot out this pipe. You can run this pipe down and out, or you can just leave it, whatever you want. But when you turn that on, it's going to shoot water. That water's going to get dirty. Keep it running until you see that water clear up, and that lets you know you got all your dirt out. Go ahead, turn it back off, spin it back around to filter. Whenever you go to clean this basket out, this is the valve that controls water coming this way. So you close it whenever you close this one. And the first time you start it, you want to start it in backwash. There's some fine particles in that sand. You want to just blow it all out on the ground, let the water clear up, turn it off, put it in filter, go ahead and go to the pool. If you had an inline chlorinator, it'd be right here with a little check valve behind it. You have the floater, so don't worry about that. You are going to need this in 5 years. Right now it's worthless. In 5 years it's going to be worth its weight in gold. Try not to lose it. All of your tools. There's your floater. Here's your timer. When you run your power out here, set you a wood post. This will hang on a screw. Pump plugs in the bottom. This plugs into your outlet. Go in here. Green pin is on, red pin is off. This window is the current time. It's like right there, it's showing 8 a.m. Just twist it for whatever time you need it. This is a manual on and off. If you use test strips, you just dip it in the water, match it to the color. The net and brush are self-explanatory. The vacuum is a little more complicated. The end with the swivel on it goes on the tool. Attach it to the pole. Bring it over. Set it in the pole. Let it come to a rest so that it's not sliding in any further. And then you slowly lower this hose straight down into the water. Once you get to the end of it, white thing. I'm going to come over here in front of the skimmer with the pump off. Put this plate in here, reach in, plug the hose in, turn your pump on, and you can vacuum your pool. You're not going to have to do a bunch of this because you've got a robot.